What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video. As you just saw, it is official. I have just signed up for the Ironman Arizona. This is a full 140-mile Ironman race in November. I'm super excited about it, super nervous about it. I've been training for the past several months. My original goal was to do a half Ironman in June, but I had a scheduling conflict. I had signed up for that race last September. Something else came up. I couldn't get out of it, and so I knew I was going to try to do another race this year, so I just kept training for it. I've been training for it. So I feel like at this point, 24 weeks out from the full Ironman, I will be very well prepared for that one. When that scheduling conflict came up, I reached out to Ironman support. I was actually able to slide my registration into another race. So I was trying to decide whether I wanted to do another half Ironman race out in Washington in September, or if I should just go for the full in November. And as I was trying to decide which one to do, I thought I should ask my work if they want to sponsor me for one of these things, because if you've ever looked into it, they are super expensive. So I did that, and they said, yeah, they would sponsor me for one of the races. So instead of trying to decide which one I wanted to do, whether a half or a full, I am now doing both the half in Washington in September and the full in Phoenix in November. So yeah, a lot of training to do in the next several months, 24 weeks out from the full. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I could go out and do a half, and it would be not terrible, since my original date was coming up here in a week anyway. So I'm feeling pretty solid. I think I could accomplish a half at this point, and then another 24 weeks to train for the full. I think I'll be set. The half will kind of feel like a quick dry run or something, a little practice run for the full. It's about 8 to 9 weeks before the full. So yeah, I'm really excited about both of those. To be honest, I was putting off the registration for a little bit. 140 miles, that's a long race. So I definitely was a little bit nervous about it. I still am a little bit nervous about it, but that's kind of the point of, taking on a big challenge like this. It shouldn't be something that you think that's just oh, that's going to be easy. Yeah, I'll go do that. Every once in a while, you need to just challenge yourself, step outside of your comfort zone, go for something that you don't know if you're going to be able to achieve or not, something that is going to be a hard time to train for, something that's going to push you, something that you're going to sit there thinking oh man, why did I sign up for this? Or, that really challenges you both physically and mentally. And so that's kind of one of the points, that's kind of one of the reasons why I decided to do it. It's, quite the achievement to be able to train for, and hopefully check off the list and finish that race. So I'm nervous, I'm excited about it. But yeah, so over the next 24 weeks, I will continue training for that. I've posted some of my training on my social media, so I'll continue to do that and continue to probably film a couple of videos around my Ironman training leading up to the race and the event. But yeah, so that's just a little life update on what's been going on with me lately. Along with that, I'm also trying to get more consistent with YouTube again. I just kind of get in my own head, and I'm really bad about negative self-talk, and just putting myself down. I go through a lot of work, a lot of effort to put out these videos, and then I see the end result, and I'm like, oh, I only got 10 views. Even though as I'm doing it, I enjoy the process. I enjoy filming, I enjoy the editing. I've enjoyed learning about cameras and videography and photography the past several months as I've started working on this YouTube channel and picked up all this camera gear and stuff. It's really become something that I really enjoy doing on the side. And then I let things like that mentally get to me, and I just put myself down. And our self-talk has a huge impact on our, on how we perform, whether that's in physical events like an Ironman, or whether it's just putting out YouTube videos. Your opinion of yourself, the way you talk to yourself, goes a long ways. There's a lot of studies out there on like self-efficacy and how positive self-talk can like have huge contributing factors to your performance in physical events. Same thing goes for mental. If you talk yourself up, if you convince yourself that you can do it, then you'll get through it. You know, it might not be an easy task. It might not be super simple. You might struggle along the way. You might hit those bumps in the road that slow you down a little bit, and you kind of get down on yourself a little bit again. But if you keep pulling yourself back up, mentally motivating yourself, encouraging yourself, that positive self-talk, you'll get through it, and you'll be that much stronger in the end for it. Whatever your personal goals are, whatever you're working through right now, whatever challenges you're trying to get yourself through, just don't forget to give yourself a little grace, give yourself some love, appreciate how far you've come, and learn to appreciate the journey instead of focusing entirely on the end goal. You'll get to the end goal eventually, but you'll learn a lot through the process, and the journey will be a lot more fun if you just learn to enjoy the little things as you go through. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to focus on right now, is just appreciating the journey, appreciating the learning. So yeah, what might seem like a small step now can lead to bigger steps later. Just keep working with it, just keep pushing through it, and stay positive. If you have any challenges, goals that you're working towards right now, I'd love to hear about them. Leave them down in the comments below. Thank you for continuing to support my channel. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, share it. All that stuff helps the channel grow. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.